Alrighty. Hey everybody, it's your girl Shawn. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Walmart horror story. Walmart horror story time. Horror story time? I like that. We have a Walmart horror story time today, but before we get into that, make sure you like, comment, and forget to turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload. I swear, taking down my hair after having it in this wig, I've had so much hair everywhere. I feel like I'm shedding. Like, I don't even want to deal with this right now, to be honest. I used to work at Walmart, and at this particular time, I want to say it might have been around fall. It was definitely around fall. So, it was later in the shift, and I was getting ready to get off, actually. And I had a customer come through. It was a tall, kind of dark-skinned man. I don't think he was black, but, you know, I'm not really too sure. Well, whatever, that's neither here nor there. So he comes through my line, and he's like, you know, chopping me up a little bit. And he's like, oh, well, you know, I'm new here. I'm trying to make new friends. You know, I don't know what he was getting at, but that's kind of what he ended things. And I'm just like, oh, well, you know, there's an event on campus, you know, a little social event. Maybe you could, you know, go there and, you know, meet some new people or whatever. And he's like, oh, no, well, you know, what if I'm trying to be your friend? And I'm just like, no, I can check your, you know, I can finish your groceries and everything though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know, if I see you around campus, maybe, you know, catch you later. Ah, ha, ha, ha. But yeah, he seemed like a pretty nice guy. He ended up leaving or whatever. I believe he gave me his number. But that probably got tossed in the trash. Don't know what happened to that. So maybe a week later, it's another weekend, I see him coming in, and I see him walking the door, and I'm just like, oh no, not this again. So I tell my manager, I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm getting ready to leave. If he comes through my line, can you take care of him for me? Just like, I'm like, he made me feel really uncomfortable the last time he came in here. Can you take care of that? He's like, yeah, I got you. So I guess bro got a shopping cart, because he was all the way at the other entrance, and I was at the register before the self-checkout at this entrance. So he comes through my line with a big old shopping cart, and you know them little 12 packs of mini like Hershey's cookies and cream bars. That's what he had in there with all of that cart. Like, that was unnecessary. So he comes through my line trying to talk to me. So I called my manager, getting ready to go, and he was like, all right, cool, peace out. I know the clock out and whatnot. So as soon as I say something, the guy's like, he was like, hold on, I forgot something. So he walks back. He walks back through the store, and I'm just like, oh no, this is uncomfortable. So as I'm getting ready to leave out, I see him run back down to the other side of the store and run out the door. And I'm just like, okay, this is a lot. This is getting to be a whole lot, you know, because I try not to think too much of people's actions, but like just randomly seeing him just be suspicious is just like, whoa, bro. I go outside to pull my car up to the door because I needed to get some, I wanted to make some chicken Alfredo that night, so I needed to grab some stuff for that. And I get out to my car, I see him, I'm walking up to the car, my car with my keys in my hand, and I see him pull up in front of my car, because there's a parking lot where, you know, another car can park in front of you, and there wasn't anybody in front of me. So he pulls in super duper fast and like hops out the car yelling my name. And I'm just like on some Final Destination stuff. I'm like, Jesus, please don't let this be the moment that I drop my keys. Like, oh, this is why at that point in time I had a car that didn't have the little click beep 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 beep. whatever that is. It didn't have that. So I had to use my key to unlock the door. So I got it. Black people always survive in the horror movies. I got it, and I hopped in the car as fast as I possibly could and locked the doors. And thank God I made it. It was close. But he runs up to the side of, like, since I got in the car, he runs to the other side like he finna get in, and I locked the doors. And since I locked the doors, he started to walk off towards this fence right here. Now, they had employees parking in the back of the parking lot to save the good spots for the customers, which is beneficial, but they don't got cameras out in the back part of the parking lot, and it's dark a little bit back there. So he walks off towards this gate, acting like he on the phone. I'm scared and flabbergasted because what? First of all, when he first came through my line, y'all, I didn't even have a car at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had got my car somewhere within that week. So it's like, you must have really just sat here and watched me walk to my car to pull up on me like this. Like, And that's also part of the reason I don't like wearing my name tag at work now. I don't work there anymore, but just in general, I don't really like that because that just makes me feel uncomfortable. So I pull up to the door.
Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing.
And I see my manager out there in the car. Like another, Walmart got hella managers. I see another manager out there in this car, and I'm telling him what happened, and he's like, well, we can't do anything unless he touches you. And I'm just like, damn. It has to get that far for you even to be able to help me? Like, how do you protect your customers? Like, you never know who's in here watching you, and for something like this to happen, you have to wait till it gets worse to do something. So that didn't make me feel safe as an employee, because it's just like, well, fuck me. Like, really? That's just how I felt. Like, damn. So I go back in the store because I'm still hungry, hoping that bro done left, because I didn't see him no more after that. Like, I didn't see nothing else, and then didn't see the car pull off. I didn't see nothing. So I go back in the store, and I'm in the pasta aisle. And right at the end of the pasta aisle is the chicken fillets, or the chicken breasts. So I should have had some water or something. I see the chicken breasts down there. So as soon as I turn to go walk down there, bro passed me with the shopping cart, like staring me down with the shopping cart. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So instantly, peek down there, disappear. I grabbed what I needed. I hopped up to the front. I let them know that he was still in there. Like, y'all need to do something about this. So, it was the scariest night of my life, y'all. I've never dealt with a situation with somebody, I'm not saying stalking me or following me or anything of that sort. Never dealt with it. And it's just terrifying to know that there's people out here that really do stuff like this. So I get in my car, and I could have sworn on my way home that I saw that same car, because he had I can't remember what was on the license plate, but it was real distinct. And I could have sworn I saw that same car on my way home. So I called the police. Since they could have helped me at the store, I'm not finna come home and mess around and this man come up in here. So I called the police. I gave the police, first of all, it was a real fine policeman that came to my house. It's real nice little chocolate, like 5'8". He was kind of on the shorter side, but he was kind of bulky. So I'm just like, oh, you a little strong. You a little strong. I like that. But yeah, he came and took my statement, and they had somebody, kind of circle the block and sit around my house for the night just to make sure I was okay, which I did really appreciate, because the other experiences. So I call in to work, because I had to work at 7 a.m. the next morning. I call in back up there. I'm like, I'm not coming. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to make it tomorrow morning. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe there. And they're like, well, you're gonna have to take a point for that, which they have the attendance system. They have a little point system, and I'm just like, how can you mark me? How can you give me a point for that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a matter of safety at this point. It's not even a matter of, oh, I just don't want to be there. It's a matter of, I don't feel safe in this establishment. You already told me you can't help me unless this man touched me. He clearly in here following people. Like, I'm not understanding here. So it was what it was. But I was on the phone with my mom later on that night. Well, probably while it was going on. When I was on the phone with her, I was on the phone with my mom, and I just bust out crying. Like, I didn't know why. And I was telling her, like, I don't understand why I'm crying. And she was like, it's because you're scared. Like, look at this situation. And I'm just like, man, you never understand the depth of something until it happened to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's really horrifying. it's really horrifying to know that people be out here just watching people like that. I'm not even interested enough in people to talk to them, let alone follow somebody. So I don't understand, but yeah, y'all be careful out here in these streets. You never know who's watching you. You never know what people got going on and what they got on their mind. So always be mindful of your surroundings and make sure that you're able to protect yourself if anything do pop off. But I definitely appreciate you all for tuning into this story time. We got more stories to come, but I just had to, that one just kind of popped up on me. I wasn't even going to do a video about that one today, but I was just sitting here thinking about that, and I was like, I wonder whatever happened to old boy. Like, I never seen him again. I never seen him again after that, nowhere. Haven't seen him anywhere. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button down below, and let me know if in my comment section if you've had any situations like that or anything, you know, anything close to it that you want to share. But thank you all for tuning in, and I will definitely see you all in the next one.